So you've just been measuring the rim there with the calipers, Dave. And why are you doing that?
Well, then I'm going to throw an open pot here, caliper the rim of that, which will go onto there. Okay,
so similar to what's been happening before. And this is our mixed clay with some dark stoneware mixed with the grey.
In brackets, very hard.
And it's quite hard, yes. So this is really this is kind of a test of whether we can make something out of quite hard clay. Sometimes I don't know about you, but I enjoy using it a bit firmer. But there's a stage at which it's just too hard to throw, too difficult, and
this hasn't quite reached that, but it's not far off.
Yeah, exactly.
In fact, it should have had the base of this flatter.
Yeah, I end up slapping it on the wheel quite a lot.
Do you? Yeah.
To sort of cone it up, and then I hopefully don't have to use so much effort when it's hard.
When it's hard like this, it really takes quite a lot. I mean, Isaac Button would never have thrown this.
Yeah, yeah.
The other thing you notice, you throw a lot drier than I do.
Yeah.
Is that how you were taught?
Yes. The idea, I think, behind that is that especially if you like throwing smaller, finer things, the more water you add, the clay absorbs it quite quickly, even though you're throwing, and it can make it very floppy. Yeah. Whereas on your scale of work, I think you can quite happily afford to put as much water on as you want. And generally speaking, it doesn't matter too much at this scale. And I would definitely advise anybody who's learning to throw or experiencing the clay for the first time to, just use as much water as feels comfortable. And as you progress and as you develop, think about all the things that you're using and how you want to work with it and what suits you. So as you can see, Dave's gone into the clay. He's not frightened at all about it being a bit out and there in profile. That'll be trimmed up, or you can take it off as you're going round, or you can just work with it. And part of the skill of throwing, I think, in some ways, is working with uneven clay and being able to tolerate and work with it and see what comes out.
It's more important that this top rim is centred than the bottom. I'm not really worried about that.
Yeah.
But I've now got to open out, and it's very hard clay, this, Andy.
Yeah.
I'm using the sponge now against the wheelhead to open out a bit more. What you've got to be very careful of now is that you don't slide the ball off the wheelhead.
Yeah. Because you've only got, I'll just point out that to people, you've only got the rim of the clay on the base attaching it to the bat. Whereas when we're throwing a pot traditionally, we've got the whole of the base of the pot holding it onto the wheelhead.
The motor on this wheel is not as powerful as the one on the Shimpo.
Yeah.
Can you see it jerking a bit, right?
Yeah.
Well, just to keep checking, there you go.
Yeah, a bit more.
Getting close now. I think that should be it.
Just about a little bit more, maybe.
Pedal's not as sensitive on this either. That's it. The dad was a joiner, and his motto, you've probably heard it, is measure twice, cut once.
Yeah, I've heard it, but yeah,
That's it.
I tend not to use that method.
What's that?
The sentence that begins with measure.
All right, guess once.
Yeah, exactly. Intuitively feel your way through.
My dad, he'd be cutting something. He'd say, "Dave, just make a note of this this dimension." So he said, "It's 3'2" and a couple of milli."
Exactly. Good enough. Good enough. Right, there you go. Next section done. And what beverage are we on next?
Sorry.
What beverage are we on next?
Chamomile.
Chamomile tea. So anybody watching this, I hope you're going to make a cup of tea as well yourselves. All right, thanks. Bye.